Okay, check. Twitch and YouTube both good? Both are good? Okay, let me turn on TikTok and then we'll get started. Alright, let's go. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live session. You guys know what it is. We're here live every single day doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. And the greatest thing about this is that, remember, you don't have to pay. You shouldn't have to pay. You should actually just come here and learn completely for free. Yo, what up, Jeffrey? What up, Sin? What up, F My Eye? What up, Sugar Free Boy? What's going on? Christopher, TK, what up, user 415, Letty, Ray, James, Miss G, Jayesh, Sandu, what up? You know it's time. Let's go. Person of interest, no caller ID. You guys have some crazy names. Julian, Ezekiel, Jeffrey, M Toki, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Let's go. Let's get this live started. What up, Robbie? Let's see. What up, D10, Harry? How you guys doing? Azmat. Let's see. Abdul, what's up? Tristan, yo, what up, Jeffrey? What's going on? Let's go, KD. All right, so let's get started. Basically, what I do here is I come live. I show you guys exactly how we make money daily. And the craziest thing is I'm going to walk you guys through how I make on a daily basis how much you make in a whole month. And that's crazy, right? But guess what? It's because the potential in this business of trading is actually so huge. What we're really trying to do is just make a small percentage of whatever is happening in the markets, okay? A very, very small percentage, but it ends up being lots of money, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is, for anyone who's just starting, yo, what up, Abdul? D10 is saying, love the live. You're always welcome back here. So we come live every single day, 7 days a week, and we're here answering all of your questions. So by the way, if you guys have any questions when it comes to trading, make sure you put in the comments because I answer everybody's questions. Now, before we get started, guys, we have an office here in Toronto, and I'm here 7 days a week from 11 to 5 o'clock daily. So you guys can come. There's the office address. Take a screenshot right now. Don't waste time. Get started. You can call me at this number anytime. So there's my phone number. There's my office address. You can even send us an email. Yo, what up? Revelation, what's going on? Sugar Free Boy, what up? All right. So the first thing that we're going to go over very quickly is what to avoid. How to stay safe, because that's the main thing that I want to teach everybody here. Okay, it's very important. Over the next half hour to an hour, you'll understand how trading works, you'll understand how to be safe, and you'll understand how I make your monthly income every day and how you can also get started. All right, so the first thing that you have to remember is that if there is anybody that you see online that's selling a course, selling a trading system, selling a bot, selling a subscription, it's a scam. Okay, it's a scam. Don't get scammed, all right? Never pay anyone any money. If anybody is promising you guaranteed returns, it's a scam. Nobody can guarantee you returns. It's impossible, okay? And if anybody is saying they'll give you, like, they'll flip your money. Oh, send me 2K, I'll send you 10K back. Guys, it's a scam. And here's the thing. I like to go over this every time because guess what? Every single day, I have people that come to my office, people that call me, they email me, they send me DMs on TikTok, and they say, this guy on WhatsApp said if I send him $5,000, he's going to send me back 20. And I'm like, how could you have actually believed that? You know, how could you have fallen for that? But you'd be surprised. Okay, the biggest number that I've heard personally so far is $140,000 that someone sent to someone online. That's crazy. But guess what? This is reality. This is real. Someone worked really hard and then sent their $140,000 to a scammer that instantly blocked them. Okay, so don't do that. Be safe. All right, Abdul is saying, sugar free. Yo, Angel, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Abdul is saying, I'm in Ottawa. I want to learn for sure. For sure. I'm here live every single day. Sugar free boy saying, I start with 100. I'm up to $300 in a week. Love to hear it. Let's go. Let's see. Learned my lesson the hard way. Lost about 120. Okay, that's crazy. Yo, C Fungus, you know it's AKA money time. I see saying thank you, AKA, for helping. I got you. Revelation is saying who did that? I need their number. Okay, so here's the thing. The next thing that I want to go over is that if they can't show you live trades, okay, you'll hear like, oh, you know, I have this crazy, amazing strategy. I make so much money every single day. And you're like, okay, can you show me a live trade? Oh, no, I can't do that. But you got to pay $5,000 or $10,000 and you'll get, wait, hold on. You can't prove what you're doing, but you want me to pay. It's a scam, okay? If they can't show you a live track record, it's also a scam, okay? Because here's the thing. We're the only ones you'll ever find that show you live track records, do all the trade live in front of your face, beginning to end, A to Z. Nobody else will do that, okay? And remember, if there's any limited time offer, oh, it's 50% off right now. But if you miss it by tomorrow, it's gone. That's a scam, okay? If there's any trials or like 7-day trial, no problem. It's a scam, okay? So why am I calling all of these things out? It's because I want you guys to be safe, first of all, okay? Because I hear the craziest stories every single day of people having paid $5,000, $10,000, $24,000, $100,000 for things, and it didn't actually pan out. It didn't work, and they just wasted their money. Now, remember, we don't sell anything because we don't need to sell anything. All of our trades are done live. We have over 8 years of profitable track record that's public. You know, we show it every single day. And you get free lifetime access to our over $500,000 system. Now, how do you start? How do you start? Okay? So this is basically how to start. So there's two things you got to do right off the bat. You go to Ibotta.com. That's our trading platform we're using. They're licensed. They're regulated in multiple countries. It's safe and secure. We've been using them for the past few years, and we have thousands of people from our community using them. It's really good because that's where the super trend indicator actually is. Okay, so you go to Ibotta.com, register on their web trader. They have MetaTrader. I know a lot of traders know about MetaTrader because that's kind of like where most trading platforms are. But they have MetaTrader, but go to their web trader platform. Okay, it's way better, way easier. So web trading platform, use promo code AKPWC. That'd be great. Then, so that's the trading platform. Okay, that's number one. Number two is our website, justsimpletrading.org. Now, what is justsimpletrading.org? That's where you're going to find our trading system. Okay, it runs live on all the markets. You get access to it. It runs on Forex, stocks, commodities, indices, crypto. You don't have to pay. You literally just make a free account. You click access system, register here, boom, you're in. Step 3, when you go to our website, this is our website, by the way, our system runs live. As soon as you make an account, you'll get access to our system. I'll show you guys how to use it, okay? So, as soon as you're in here, there's two things you can do. Click learn. Okay, when you click learn, you'll go to our school community. You should definitely join this because if you go to the classroom right up there, there's a step-by-step video tutorials that we've made. Very important. Go watch all of these. And now you're probably saying, well, I don't have four hours to watch videos. Guys, it's a 45-second video, okay? Everybody has time for a 45-second video. The reason is because I know everybody's working 18 jobs, okay? Nobody has time. I also don't have time, okay? So that's why we made these videos very short, and they just get to the point. So you can see right here how to use SuperTrend, how to use the range bars, how to open a buy trade, how to open a sell trade. Very simple, you know, very clean, easy, simple to follow videos. Watch these videos, all right? Now you can click parameters. You'll get out this file. So if you want this file, all you got to do is go to our website and click parameters. So on justsimpletrading.org, click parameters. Now right here, guys, it goes through everything. How to use our system, how to use lot size, how to use the range bars, where to set stop loss take profit, everything step by step, okay? So how do we use the range bars? Right here, when we're reversing from green to red, we would look for a sell trade. When we're going from red to green, we'd look for a buy trade. We're going from green to red, sell trade, like that. That's how the system works. How do you use the lot size? How do you use the lot size? So, here's the thing. Our strategy is based on risking less than 1% always. Okay, how? How do we do it? It's because let's say you have a $100 account balance, the max lot size I would use is 0.01, which also happens to be the smallest lot size possible, okay? Which would be at 100 points up, 100 points down, only a $1 trade. So either you would make $1 or lose $1. So regardless of how much you start your account with, I always say start your account with as much as possible, then start with as little risk as possible. Just do 0.01 lot size trades. Who cares? Do small trades, get comfortable, be consistent, and then all you got to do is add a 0. Now you're doing a bigger trade. Then you can add another 0. You're doing a bigger trade. Okay? So there's no reason to be greedy right off the bat. There's a lot of money to be made as long as you're doing it properly. Okay? This is how I make your monthly income every day. I make $1,000 to $5,000 every day, USD. Okay? Yesterday we did $3,000 USD. That's like $4,000, $5,000 Canadian. I made that yesterday. Okay? So there's so much money to be made, but remember, my account size is almost 600K USD. So on 600K, I'm making 1 to 5K. Do you guys know what the math is? It's less than 1%. Okay? So that's on $1,000, you made like $6. And now it doesn't sound like a lot, right? So, but that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. It's about making income daily rather than, because everyone sees, they're like, yo, your account is at like 600,000. You're just a 2x away from $1 million. Buy a McLaren. But it's like, if I try to do that, I'm going to blow this account. Okay? I haven't blown an account in like 8 years. Okay? So, is it, this is way right here. All right. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, we're back. All right. So, how do you start? It's right here. You go to Bada.com, get your account set up, then go to Just Simple Trading for the system. Now, let's go through and see if we can take some trades. Okay. So, how do we take trades? So, here's the thing. The first step is you go to Bada.com. You want to add the super trend indicator. Okay. So, we're always on the 1 minute time frame because we don't. We're only looking at the super trend on the 1 minute. We don't do technical analysis. Okay, so click indicators, go down to the yellow button that says indicator store, click indicator store. Now up here, you're going to search for super. Okay, search super, click enter. Here's the super trend indicator. Click super trend. Now I already have it installed, but you can just click install free, click OK, and then you can X out just by clicking this X right there. Now, when we go back to indicators, check it out. We have the super trend right there. Okay. Now you click super trend. We don't change any settings and we just click apply. All right. Once you click apply, boom, you got the super trend indicator. And you can see right here, it basically shows us which way the overall trend is going. So overall is the trend up. Overall is the trend down. And if the trend is up, we're only taking buy trades. If the super trend is green, we're only taking buy trades. If the super trend is red, we're only taking sell trades, okay? Now that we know that, okay, the super trend is red, we're only taking sell trades, where do we know when to enter, okay? So right here, this is our range bar system. Now you can see it runs on all the markets, forex, stocks, commodities, indices, crypto. Now, look at this chart. Just look at this chart. It's so easy to understand. It looks so linear and clean and easy to see what's going on in the market. Okay, we can see we're in a downtrend. We had a reversal. We're going up. We're in an uptrend. We're having a reversal. You see, it's going to start to come down. That's what it looks like. Now, why is it that it's so easy to see what's happening on the range bars? But if you look here, you will always be confused. Why? Remember, technical analysis is not real. I'm going to say that again. Technical analysis is not real, okay? It's because there's too much human bias involved, okay? What's going to happen here is in the next 20 minutes, everything you thought you knew about trading, I'm going to debunk, okay? It's basically like whatever you thought you knew, it's not real. So you can't do technical analysis because you do technical analysis on 1 minute time frame. It looks like it's going up. You just change to 5 minutes. Suddenly it looks like it's going down. You're always going to get fooled, okay? Now, the reason is because these candles are time-based. The range bars, and here, let's get into it, they only move when the market actually moves. Okay, what does that mean? For example, on BTC, Bitcoin, every time the price moves 20 points, a new bar is generated. Now, here's the thing. If it goes up 5, 6 points, down 5, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. But if it moves 20, you get a new bar. You get a new bar. You get a new bar. What's the reason for that? It's because now we can see very clearly what is the price doing. Not what time-based candles are showing, because if we go back here, look at this. It goes green, red, green, red, green. You're going to be confused. And then you go to the 5 minute, the colors are completely different, okay? It's completely the opposite. So you're always getting confused here, right? So the range bars, what they've done is they only show us what the market is actually doing. This is why it's so important to understand that the range bars is the only way to just see what's happening. Okay, we can very clearly see, okay, it was going up. That's it. We can see it's going down or it's going up, because that's all that really matters. Nothing else actually matters. Only the price matters, okay? Now, how do we use the range bars? So we're always waiting for the trend reversal. So we can see, we never chase trends. If it's going up, hey, how's it going? Please have a seat. When it's going up, we're going to wait. We're going to wait, we're going to wait, we're going to wait. As soon as we get this reversal, that's where we're looking for that. The reversal, always, okay? Now, we can get both reversals, right? We can go from red to green, which would mean over here we'd be looking for a buy trade, or we can get green to red, which would mean we're looking for a sell trade, okay? Now, here's the thing. Let's put those two things together. The first one was the super trend, right? If the super trend is green, we only take buy trades. So if the super trend is green, right here when it goes red to green, so you see both are green. That's called a confirmation. We're confirming the trade. We're confirming the trend. Okay, so right here, let's see. Let's actually see if we can do a trade right here. Yo, SoCal Bear, thank you for the gift, man. What up, what up? Jayesh, just clear your cache and cookies. It should be good. Sandu, what's up, what's up? Danita, thank you for the gift. HSF, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Can we deposit funds without physically going to the bank? Yeah, so you could do crypto deposits. So I'll show you guys how to fund your accounts. So you just click your email, click deposit. You can do bank transfer. So you click proceed. Here's the banking information. If your bank allows just through the app, you could do a wire transfer. You could do it from your app, okay? It depends on where you are in the world. You could do that, or if it doesn't allow, you just got to go to the bank. Or you could do crypto. So you just enter the amount, for example, whatever, 1,000. Remember, it's USD. You click proceed, click continue funding. And then it'll take you to the deposit page. Okay, this is how you do a crypto deposit. So right here, you can select the currency. So you could do Bitcoin, Ethereum, whichever one. You just select from this list. They even have Dogecoin. They have Solana. They have Shiba Inu. They have whatever, like, they have all of these different ones. So then you just pick one. So let's say we do USDT on Ethereum. You click proceed. And there you go. There's your wallet address. There's your, the amount to send. And then you just transfer the funds. And then it takes about 10-15 minutes for it to clear. And then it's in your account. You can start trading right away. Bank transfer usually takes about a day or two. All right. So there you go. That's how you do crypto deposits. Okay. Let's see if there's any other questions right here. Vic is saying, my brother, how can I get started? I will pay you to teach me. You should actually never pay anyone to teach you how to trade. Because if you're paying someone, you're getting scammed. Okay, don't pay. Just come here. Learn completely for free. I'll show you how to get started. Just take a screenshot right here. Take a screenshot. Get started. By the way, if you guys want this, all you got to do is you can just send me a DM saying free. Just send me a DM saying free. I'll send you this. I'll send you this document. I see saying let's get into a trade. I know you guys are hungry. You guys are hungry. Let's see. Let's see if we can do a trade. So let's see what's going on with NASDAQ. We're pushing down, nothing here. So let's go over. So you see on BTC, what's happening. I'll do a $1,000 trade. I'll show you guys exactly how it works. Okay. So, what's the accuracy of our system? So it's around 60 to 65%. Okay. So let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. So you see, all right, guys, I'm going to show you guys a trade right now. We'll do a $1,000 trade. I'll show you guys how it works. So what color is the super trend? It's red, which means what kind of trade are we taking? Only a sell. I would only take a sell here. Now you see the range bars on Bitcoin are going from green to red. So you see how this is the confirmation. So red and red. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to be looking for a sell trade, okay? So we've already started to move down a little bit. Let me just go see. Okay, we're still on the first range bar candle, so we could still potentially get an entry. If we push up a little bit higher, I might get in. I'm just going to wait to see if we can get a little bit of a better price right there. Vic, you don't have to pay. Just here, you can call me. Vic, after the live, just call me. Okay, there's my number right there. Just take a screenshot. A little bit of a push up, and then I might enter. All right, there. We're pushing up a little bit. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a better price right here. So here, let me do a trade. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to click the sell button right here. So I'll show you. By the way, remember, it might sound like, whoa, $1,000 trade, but it's less than 1% of my balance. Okay, it's a very small percentage trade. So here you go. All right, so there you go. I just entered a sell trade right here. Now, what's the next step? Right here, I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit always at 100 points. Okay, so I'm going to click and drag this up until my stop loss is at 1,000. So you can see right there, it's at 1,000, and I'm going to let go. There's my stop loss. Now I'm going to set my take profit. So I'm going to click and drag my entry down until it says 1,000 right there. Now I'm going to let go. Now, why is it that my take profit is below and my stop loss is above? It's because we're in a sell trade, okay? Now, when it comes to trading, we have two options here. We have either the buy trade option or we have a sell trade, okay? These are two different contracts we're entering in the market. Now, if I click buy, and guys, remember, we can do this on any market. It doesn't matter. Stocks, commodities, indices, crypto, whatever. As long as we click buy and then the price goes up, we can make profit. Well, that makes sense to everybody, okay? That's not hard to understand. But if I click sell on any market and then the price comes down, I can make profit. So we as traders, we can make profit whether the market goes up or the market goes down. Are you able to help him? Can you? Okay, so now basically these are contracts we're entering in the market, buy or sell contracts. Now, how do you know the size of your contract? How do I know how much I'm risking? It's with the lot size. This number right here. This determines how big or small our trade is. Now, the smallest trade is 0.01. So this is basically trading 101. Okay, I'm going to go through everything with you guys right from the beginning. So let's say I do a 0.01 lot size trade. Okay, and you do a 0.1 lot size trade, and you do a 1 lot size trade, and you do a 10 lot size. So you see it's 10 times, 10 times, 10 times, 10 times, okay? But if I do 0.01, and let's say hypothetically, just imagining we all do the same trade, okay? We all click buy at the same time. Now, if let's say we all hit take profit, because I did 0.01, I'll make $1, okay? Same trade. We all did the same trade, same stop loss, same take profit, everything. You did 0.1, you'll make $10. You did 1, you'll make 100. You did 10, you'll make $1,000. So you see, same trade, but different contract sizes, different lot sizes, different amounts of profit. Okay? This is how the banks actually move hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. Okay? Because they're just doing huge, like basically, they're doing huge trades. Okay? So, let's see if we have any questions here. Gabriel is saying, sign up, guys. Yo, entrepreneur, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, so we just did a sell trade on BTC right here. Nathaniel is saying, what stocks do the range bars track? That's a really good question. So right here, I'll go through all of the markets that we have running on the range bar. So in Forex, we have British Pound, USD CAD, we have Euro, Japanese Yen right here. Okay, and then if we go down to crypto, we got Bitcoin. Like it says right there at the top, you can see each of them are labeled. Okay, you can see right there, Ethereum, XRP, whatever. And then commodities and indices, we got gold, we got NASDAQ, NDQ 100, we got Russell, S&P, we got oil. And then stocks right here, we got Meta, which is Facebook, we got Google, Tesla, Amazon, AMD, and NVIDIA. Now, here's the thing. we got a lot of different markets, okay? But a lot of people say, oh, I want 100 screens and I want to trade all the markets. There's no reason to, okay? Remember what we said. All the markets are the same. There's no difference. It's just numbers moving on a chart. Who cares what it's called? What I do is I just pick like, 2, 3 that are the most volatile, that move the most, and then I just trade those. This is why I trade Bitcoin, gold, and NASDAQ. They just move so much every day. I just trade those, okay? So let's see right here. Okay, so that trade we hit stop loss on, okay? So we hit stop loss on that trade. Now, the one thing that you have to realize is that, a lot of people, they start crying in the comments like, oh, we hit stop loss. But here's the thing. Do you know what the risk was on this trade? It was, so on my almost $600,000 account, I risked 1,000. It's the same thing as if you had $1,000 account and you risked about $1.25, $1.50. Would you cry if you hit stop loss for $1.25 on your $1,000 account? Would you be worried? Would you be nervous? Would you have difficulty falling asleep? No. Why? Because it's so small. The risk is so small. You would sleep like a baby, right? Because it's so small. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. Look, there's no such thing as a 100% win ratio. There's no such thing as a 90% win ratio. There's no such thing as an 80% win ratio. Those numbers aren't real. Those numbers don't exist. Okay? Anyone that claims that is lying to your face. They're lying to you. One other thing that I want to just go over is, people want predictions. You want a market prediction. Hey, Mohammed, or AKA, where's Tesla gonna go? What's gonna happen to Bitcoin? What do you think is gonna happen with gold today? Let me tell you something. I don't know. I actually don't know. Because I can't tell the future. Can you tell the future? Does anybody here know the future? No. And let me tell you something. The guy on YouTube also doesn't know the future. Okay, the guy on TikTok also doesn't know the future. Because if they knew the future and they were very confident in what they were saying, this is such a big thing, because you will go out, and I know everyone will do this, and then they'll come crying to me where they'll see some guy saying Bitcoin's gonna go to $1 million, and then they put all of their life you're gonna see that video and you're gonna put your life savings in, and then Bitcoin drops by 50%. And now you're crying, right? And what's the reason? Is because the guy lied to you, right? He lied to you. What is a prediction? It's a lie, because nobody knows the future, right? But it makes you feel good, right? You're like, oh, I feel good. Bitcoin going to $1 million. I feel good because I bought. Guess what? Nobody cares about your feelings. It's about money. And nobody knows the future. So they're lying to you. So you're just feeling good for a little bit, and then you're going to lose money, okay? So look, nobody cares about your feelings. All right. Let's see what's going on right here. Okay, so you see super trend is red. Super trend is red. Let's go see what's happening with BTC. Okay, so big uptrend. As soon as it goes red, there we go. We're getting that red candle. So now I'm going to go ahead and we'll do another trade right here. So I'm going to go ahead and enter this sell trade. Oh, I did it right before it turned green. All right, anyways, we're in this trade now. What am I going to do? Same thing. I'm going to set my stop loss. I'm going to set my take profit, always at 100 points. Click and drag it up. There's my stop loss. Click and drag it down. There's my take profit. There you go. All right. And now we're just going to let it ride out. Now, remember, again, I'm going to keep saying this again and again. Our risk is less than 1%. Okay. And one thing that happens is when people start to trade, and I know, wait, have you guys traded before? You've done some trades before? Anybody? Yeah. Okay. So one thing you'll realize is, when you hit stop loss, what's the first thing you think? Where did I make the mistake? Right? Where did I make the mistake? But and this is going to be the hardest thing for you to understand, okay? Just because you hit stop loss doesn't mean you made a mistake. Like, everyone's going to be like, wait, what do you mean? I lost money. Of course it was a mistake. No, because guess what? Every single entity that trades loses trades. It's impossible to win 100% of your trades. You will guaranteed lose trades. That's like a guarantee in life, okay? You will lose trades. So we get around a 60 to 65% accuracy doing this, okay? So yes, I lose a lot of trades too, but over time, we're profitable. I showed you guys my trading history, right? We've made about 460, almost 470,000 in the past year and a half with the losing trades. That includes the losing trades, okay? So we will lose some trades, we will win some trades, but it's about consistency, okay? So let's go. Let me go over some questions right here. Revelation is saying 600K. It was just 400K a few months ago. Yeah, exactly. We've been doing pretty well over the past few months. It's been pretty good. Jason is saying, so the system is 1 minute time frame, super trend plus, range bars, entry when both are the same colors, correct? Jason, you got it. That's the entire trading. So what's the entire trading system and strategy? I'll walk you guys through it right now in the next 60 seconds, okay? By the way, this took us over 4 years and over $500,000 to come up with. I'm going to give it to you in the next 60 seconds. You ready? So when we get the range bar reversal, so if it goes from green to red and the super trend is also red, then we go in for a sell trade as soon as we're getting the trend reversal. We risk less than 1%. We set our stop loss and take profit always at 100 points above and below. And then we never touch the trade. We let it ride out. There's so many people that move their stop loss, take profit. All of that is nonsense. We enter, we set our stop loss, take profit, we let it ride out, and then we're just consistent. That's the entire strategy. That's it. That's how I make your monthly income every day. That's it. Now, obviously, this took so much testing and stuff to come up with because we've tested every single variable. We've tested everything. Anything you think that you will try for the next 5, 6 years. Actually, because we had a huge team doing the test, if you were to sit down, it would take you 20 years of testing to come to the same conclusion that we have. Okay? Why would you want to do that? You know, we've done the work. So now we just give you a profitable trading system. Strategy is completely free. Have you guys paid me anything? There's like a whole bunch of people sitting here at the office. Have you guys paid me anything? No. In fact, we're giving you guys snacks. Okay. So you come here, you learn for free. You never have to pay. Go and get started. What is your excuse right now? Okay. What is your excuse? Okay. So here's the how to start. Our office address is in Toronto. It's right there. We'll take some more trades. We'll just let this one hit stop loss or take profit. Here is the how to start. Go to Ibotta.com, get your account set up, get it funded, get it verified. Then go to justsimpletrading.org to get access to our system. It's right there. In the meantime, let me tell you guys something, okay? Because there's some things that just as a human you should know, okay? A lot of people are focused on the wrong thing. Okay, what you're focused on, and most people will understand this, is you're focused on saving money. You know, you're like, oh, milk is cheaper 30 cents at this grocery store. I'm going to drive 20 minutes to save 30 cents on milk. How many people have done that? Basically everybody, okay? You're like, gas is 4 cents cheaper, but that's like half hour away. I'll drive half an hour to save 4 cents on gas. You're distracted by the wrong thing. You're focused on the wrong thing. The problem isn't that things are expensive. The problem is you're just not making enough money. That's the real problem. Okay? Private jets are not expensive. It's just you don't have enough money. Okay? Lamborghinis, big mansions aren't expensive. It's you just don't have enough money. It's because you're focused on the wrong thing. You're focused on saving money. You put so much effort into saving money. If you put that same effort into making money, life would be different. It would be different. Because you're spending hours. You think about it. Hours and hours. Oh, it's cheaper there. Oh, it's cheaper there. Well, who cares? Who cares? Go make more money. Go learn a new skill. Go start to increase your income. Because you know what's going to happen? When your kid's sitting in the car and you're in a dinky 1991 Toyota Corolla with rust all over, and this guy in a brand new Lamborghini zips past you, and your kid is like, oh, wow, nice car. What are you going to say? Oh, no, rich people are the worst. I hate rich people. No, rich people are not the worst, okay? It's actually just that they went out, they took the risk, they actually worked, they did something, they learned something, and now they're living a much better life than you are, but you were just lazy, okay? You were just lazy. You were too scared. But you know what? Let me tell you guys something. We are all one day not going to be here. That's just the reality. And you don't want to end up 80, 90, 100 years old with regrets, okay? So that's just what the reality is. So let's see what happens with our trade here. By the way, if you guys have any questions, feel free to interrupt. But I'm going to be going over the strategy. We'll be taking more trades. We got questions?
Someone's asking that they're on you're trying to deposit crypto,
Mhm.
I just don't know what currency to do.
Okay, so usually when you're depositing crypto, the easiest one that I always do is USDT on Ethereum. That's what I always do. It's just easy. You could do Bitcoin or any of them. I know some people that did like 10K, 15, 20K in Dogecoin. So you could do that too. But it really is up to you. I usually use USDT on Ethereum. Let's see if there's any other trade that we can take here right now. Okay, so let's look at gold right here. Okay, so what's happening? What color is the range bars on gold? The range bars, what color is the super trend on gold? It's green. So what trade are we looking at here? A buy trade on gold. Okay, now let's go look at the range bars. Okay, so let's go look at the range bars for gold. So right here, this is the range bars for gold. Okay, so if we see the super trend is green, the super trend is green, so we're looking for a buy. As soon as this goes green, I'm gonna take the buy. Okay, there you go. You see it's going green right there. It's going green. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter this buy trade on gold. All right, so there's my buy trade on gold. And right away, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna set my stop loss right here at 1,000, and I'm gonna set my take profit. I'm just gonna click and drag it out. By the way, Abato does the calculation for you, so it's very simple. And there is 1,000 for my take profit. So $1,000 stop loss, $1,000 take profit. But the reason it's $1,000 is because right here my lot size is 10. Now, technically, we could all be doing the same trade with even risking $1. Okay, so that's basically what it is. We're just gonna let these trades ride out. And remember, it's all about consistency. All right, so we got about 31 questions. So let me start going through these questions. Okay, so, all right. Let's see. Sumra is saying, so is this thing like it tells you whether to buy or sell? So basically, our system shows us exactly when the trend is reversing. So we want to enter at the trend reversals. Now, a lot of people say, oh, but what if it keeps going? What if we enter and it goes against us? Well, that's going to happen at some point. You will lose trades. We also lose trades. I showed you my losing trades, but this is the only strategy we found that we're able to be consistent over time. So just like any business, you're not going to know it in one day. It takes at least 60 to 90 days of consistency to actually see if anything works. All right. Let's see right here. We're still in on this gold trade. So Indra is saying, I made $5. Nice. Congratulations. Let's go. I see saying, does that mean if we're on a 1 minute time frame, the trade will close in 1 minute? No. So the 1 minute time frame just shows, like it's basically each of these candles is how much the market moved in 1 minute. Okay, so when we enter the trades, our trades are based on points. 100 points up, 100 points down. What's 100 points? So right here, you can see on gold, for example, it's $1 above and $1 below its price. That's all we're trying to catch. $1 above, $1 below. Because in gold, 1 cent in its price is 1 point. Okay. Now, if we go over, for example, to BTC, Bitcoin, $1 in its price is 1 point. So $100 in Bitcoin is 100 points. Whereas I'm going to say it again, on gold, $1 is 100 points. Okay. Now, how do you know this? How will we know this? If you go to our parameters file, it shows right here how and where to set stop loss and take profit. Nothing is left to chance. Okay. It's all right here. Now, let's say we enter, and I'm going to go through this with you guys. Let's say we enter, for example, on BTC USD, a buy trade at 97,560. Where do I set my stop loss take profit? Right here. So take profit 100 points up, so 660 from 5. Do you guys see this? 560 to 660, $100 up. And our stop loss from 560 to 460, $100 below. Now, if I use one lot size on BTC, that's a $100 trade. Okay, now you can divide and multiply this lot size number as much as you want. So if you're like, hey, listen, I just want to do a $1 trade, no problem. If you do the same exact setup and you do 0.01, same exact setup is going to be a $1 trade. If you want to do a $10 trade, divide the lot size by 10. That's 0.1. It'll be a $10 trade. You're saying, listen, I want to do a $500 trade. Okay, multiply this by 5. 5 lots. That same trade. The lot size changes the value. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Snugfit is saying, I'm at Bitcoin. Which currency do I pay? So it's really up to you. You can deposit in any currency that you want, that they have available. What would stop loss and take profit would be on NQ. So yeah, Jason. So here's the thing. On NASDAQ, it's actually 10 up, 10 below. Okay. So it's 10 up, 10 below. So if we enter at 21,295, we do 21,305. So 10 above on NASDAQ and 10 below. 21,295 to 85. Okay. And then we do 10 times the lot. So it ends up being, so because we're doing 10 and 10, it's 100. It's still 100 technically. All right. Let's go over some questions here. Yo, ITS, what's going on? ITS in the house. Let's go. Let's see. Do you need high-speed internet? I mean, where are you in the world that you don't have high-speed internet? What to see in the crypto market? So we actually mostly just trade BTC because it's just the most amount of volume there. I'm at the bank. Do I do ACH transfer? So it's just a regular wire transfer. Jeffrey saying fastest for me was USDT Tron. Yeah, Tron is very fast. Deposit, I think it's like 2-3 minutes. Boom. Jais is saying 5% deposit bonus. Can we deposit 5K then use the promo to trade? I think so, Jayesh, because the promo adds as credit to your account as bonus. It adds it to your margin. Let's see how to start, Lana. So basically, here's the how to start. Right there, just take a screenshot, go to Botto.com, get your account set up, get it funded, get it verified, and then we just start trading right away. And then you can go to school to learn how and watch the videos. When I tried to get it, it wanted my driver's license and electric bill. Yeah, so you got to verify your account because they're licensed and regulated, you know, for your own safety. Like all trading platforms ask that. That's just standard procedure. Che is saying, in trading, you're guaranteed to learn lessons, not losses. Yeah, I mean, you could look at it that way. It's all a lesson, sure. Crypto market, what do you see? Talk to him, Cotton. Here's the thing. What Talk to him is asking is, what do you see, whether it's going up or down? I don't know. Okay, all we do is we enter at the trend reversals because the markets only go two ways. It goes up or it goes down. There's no other way, right? So when it's going up, what's the only other way it can go? Down. So when it's going from up to down, that's where we want to enter a sell trade. Our system shows that, the range bars. And when it's going from a downtrend to an uptrend, our system shows that. That's where we enter a buy. All right. Does it matter how big the lot size with moving 100 points up and down? Yeah, so the lot size, we just want to make sure we're risking less than 1%. Let's see. Mr. Nice Guy's saying, use the referral code at least, people. He's giving time to us. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Let's go. John is saying people that are successful, they don't sell stuff. They stay and keep quiet. No, actually, people that are successful go out and raise huge amounts of money and then scale their businesses. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I don't sell anything. You're right about that part. I don't sell anything, but I'm trying to scale the business as much as possible. I'm out here trying to raise $100 million to begin with. So if you have connections like that, make sure you reach out. All right. What app do you use, Ilya? So where I'm trading is Botto.com, ABBADO.com. Go get your account set up right there. Keep on Trucking is saying, do buy and sell signals work? Okay, so here's the thing. We get trade alerts on our website, okay, but there's a way to use it. So you see it says like LTC sell, NASDAQ buy, Tesla sell, whatever. It comes like that, but we're always still looking at the range bars for the reversal. So let me give you guys an example right here. So you see right here, on Ethereum, we got this sell alert. So you see, we got that red dot. Now, it's still green. It's still going up. Am I going to take the sell? No. I'm going to wait for the actual reversal to show. Then I take the sell. So you see, we got one here. We got one there. As soon as it goes red, that's when I sell. And then look at this huge move down. This would have been a really good trade. But remember, I never enter right when the alert comes because I need to wait for the reversal to happen. The reversal needs to happen. But our system, because of all the parameters and stuff we've coded in, shows us that there's an upcoming reversal. Okay? So when the reversal happens, that's when we take the trade. All right? What type of business do you want to scale? So this business. So basically, I'll tell you guys, what the business of trading is, okay? Now, this is something that a lot of people don't actually understand, but if you understand this, you will never want to do anything else for the rest of your life. Are you guys ready? Okay, so what is the business of trading? So, you know how there's, over here we have Bay Street, in Toronto. In New York, they have Wall Street, right? Every second door, basically every door in Wall Street has billions of dollars that they're managing. This is just the reality. This is normal. Now, how did they get to that stage? It's because they had a profitable trading system. And then they went out and, they showed, look, here's our history of trades. We can make this much percentage a month or this much percentage a year. Give us money. Then they raised a few $100 million. Then it got to $1 billion. And now they're just managing billions and billions of dollars. That's the business of trading. Okay? Now, when I say most people think too small is because you came in here, all of you guys came in here saying, and all of you guys watching are like, how can I turn my 1,000 into 5,000? You're thinking way too small. Okay? You're thinking like, how can I save 50 cents on milk? You're thinking way too small. The reality is, and this is what we're doing actively right now, is if you can build a track record, and this is why I say you should start right now. You should start right away, get your accounts funded, get started right away with building your track record. Because if you can show a history, okay, in the next 5 minutes, I'm about to blow your minds, okay? So if you can show a trading history where you're making, let's say even 2%, 3% a month, okay, for just 1 to 2 years, right? This is why you should start right now. If you can trade just for 1 to 2 years, you can make 3% a month. What is 3% a month? On $1,000, that's $20 to $30. That doesn't sound hard, does it? That doesn't sound like a lot, does it? On $1,000, every month you make $20. If you can do that, guess what? You're beating the bank by double. So the bank right now is giving 3% a year. If you're saying, listen, I can make 3% a month and you can prove it, you can go out and raise $1 million, $5 million. Guess what? If you go out and raise $1 million and you can do 2 to 3% a month, that's 20 to 30,000 a month. I'm pretty sure that's more than a lot of people are making right now. How crazy is that? The reason, look, I have people that call me all the time. Hey, I have $1 million. Hey, I'll send you. I had a guy call me the other day. He's like, I'm wiring you $1 million right now. Send me your bank. I'm like, no. I don't want your $1 million because it's too small. It's not going to change my life right now. The real scale for me is 100 million plus. Okay. So, but for most people, $1 million or 5 million and being able to make 2-3% on that, that's like $100K a month, 20 to $100K a month. This is how you scale this business. People are buying restaurants. There's no restaurants that can scale this big. There's no convenience store. There's no pizza shop that can ever scale this big. You guys are all being distracted. Okay? That's the problem. And you guys are all focused on the wrong thing. This is the only business that can scale to the billions, and it's not a big deal. Every hedge fund has like 2.3 billion, 1.8 billion. It's not really a big deal. So this is the business of trading. So the goal shouldn't be, how do I make a little bit? The goal should be, let me start building a track record. And then in a year or two, let me go out and actively raise $1 million. Because there's some person, I'm sure everybody knows, they sold their house for 2.8 million. Now they just have 2.8 million in their bank. They don't even know what to do with it. And you can just say, look, in the past year, I made 3% a month. Let's partner up, blah, 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 whatever you guys want to do. Okay? That's how the business of trading works. All right. Let's see. Keep on Trucking saying, thank you for explaining the signals. Was confused. TikTok people selling signal programs are exactly. Anyone that is selling you anything is scamming you. Okay, so this is basically our trading system. It works. I show you guys every single day. We do around $1,000 to $5,000 on average, and yeah, we just do this on a daily basis. So, do you guys have any questions so far? I'll kind of slow it down, but any questions so far? Huh?
Next live session.
When is the next live session? Okay, yeah, that's a good question. So actually, I go live twice every single day, okay? One around 1 o'clock and then one around 10 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so on TikTok, I'm live in the evening at about 10. So make sure you guys join both the live sessions because we do live trades. There's like thousands of people that join over time. They ask questions. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all you guys. And I appreciate all you guys too. But definitely join the live sessions because it's good because everyone's asking questions. You get to learn. I answer everything. And then we can get started. But in the meantime, the only way to learn is you get your account funded, get it set up. Don't waste time. That's the biggest problem. Everyone just thinks. And then those people in the Ferrari will drive past you, okay, as you're thinking. Talk to him and saying, I don't miss either. I see you. I can't transfer funds. Every option is asking for routing number. So you can email them. Or you can actually chat right here with them. So if you go to Abato.com, here, I'll show you right here. If you just go to Abato.com, they have regular chat, or they also have their WhatsApp customer support chat. Okay, so they have both options. So you can just chat with their customer support. Just ask them any questions. They're super helpful. Trading on what platform? So where I'm trading is Abato.com, ABBADO.com. Get your account set up, get it funded. Let's go. So we're trading on Abato. All right, let's see. For sure, we're seeing my Got You Gojo for sure. Suru, that's where I am. Sean is saying, I'm getting caught a lot on the reversal, flipping to a pullback. Am I entering too early? Yeah, so basically, it's always good to confirm the trades anyways. Which crypto do you use? So I usually just use USDT on Ethereum. You go live at 1 p.m. Is that 11 a.m. Pacific? I think so. Is that the best trading platform? Yeah, so here's the thing. Why do we use Abato? Okay, first of all, they're regulated and licensed. And the second thing is, if you look right here, they have the thinnest spreads that we found. What is spreads? Is the difference between the buy and sell. And then if you look right here, they have 0 commissions, 0 swaps. So there's no overnight holding fees and there's no commissions per trade. So they don't charge you like $5, $10 per trade. Is that listed? Yeah, it's in the deposit. Can you help train me? For sure. Nelly's saying 5 to 10K is a nice start. Yeah, exactly. Elijah's saying, wait a minute, what are we talking about? So basically, I come here live every single day. I make around $1,000 to $5,000 daily. You don't have to pay. Just come here and learn completely for free. And then, just ask me any questions you have. What type of stocks do you trade? I can't do futures or options. Can only do normal stocks. Captain, you can do it all on Abato. Can you elaborate about candles when you sell or buy? Yeah, for sure. So, Captain, go to Abato.com. You can trade all the markets here. Simply just keep following. Can you elaborate about candles, when to buy or sell? Yeah, so look, add the super trend indicator on the Abato web trader. Okay, so you go to indicators, go to indicator store, just search for super, click enter, and then go to the super trend indicator, just click install. Once you have it, you go back to indicators, then you go right here under trend, there's the super trend. Did you trade today? Yeah, so we did a few trades. Are you trading when you're making up? Yeah, so basically all my trades are done live. I show you all my winning trades and my losing trades. And I'm the only one that will actually show you the reality. It's normal. You will have winning and losing trades. If someone is only showing you their winning trades, they're lying to you. That's just the reality. Now, obviously, they'll make you feel better, but I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm here to show you how I actually make money. Because I don't care about my feelings. I don't care about your feelings. That's just the reality. We shouldn't actually care about anyone's feelings. Because when the bills come in at the end of the month, do they say, hey, do you feel good? If you don't, no problem. That's not how it works. Okay. So when the bills come, you got to pay, regardless of if you feel good or you don't feel good. So, Captain is saying, how much would you recommend for starting out with a normal trading account? 10K? Yeah, 10K is good. I always say start with as much as possible, then we risk as little as possible. Because here's the problem. Okay, here's the problem. What's going to happen is you want to go and you want to turn your 1,000 into 100,000, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is we should be taking 100,000 and be making 1,000 regularly, okay? So stop thinking about trading as, I'm going to flip my money. Okay, it's not about flipping your money. It's about, and let me tell you something, what you really need is not 1,000 to 5,000. What you all really need is an extra $100 a day. You need an extra $200 a day consistently. An extra $1,000 a week. That's what you really need. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you need because you actually don't know what you need. Okay, you think oh, if I turn 1,000 to 5,000, oh, that'd be great. No, it won't, because you're gonna blow it again. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get 5,000, you're gonna blow it. But if you make an extra $100 a day consistently, that's so great. Okay, never ever downplay your profits. Okay, a lot of people that come here, they see me make a lot of money on a regular basis, and they become greedy. They're like, I also want to do that. Okay, but what I'm telling you is, if you can just make an extra $60 a day, that's so crazy. Just realize that you just clicked some buttons on a screen and you made $60. That's crazy. Just so we're on the same page. That's crazy. Okay, with less than 1% risk, let's say you start with 10K and you're risking $10 per trade. You know how small the risk is? 10K, $10 risk. How small is that? Would you cry if you hit stop loss on $10? No, you wouldn't. Your risk is very small, but you do a few trades. Let's say you end up making $80 on your 10K. That's amazing. That's crazy. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is, focus on making an income. Don't focus on flipping, because if you focus on flipping, you will lose your money. Okay, I'm here trying to tell you guys how to be safe. All right, let's see. Will you be doing live trades? I do live trades every single day. Let's see. I can attest to that. I made $5,000 and blew it. Exactly. I know. Everyone who's traded before, that's what happens. You see the potential, you get greedy, you lose all your money. Okay, so let's not do that. Any questions so far?
Any rollover fees?
Sorry?
Rollover fees.
Oh, any swaps? No. So on Abato, they have 0 swaps, which is actually a big reason why we use them as well. So if you end up holding the trade overnight, which might happen, they don't charge you any interest. Okay, so it's actually a very, very low fee trading platform. They're really good. Clue is saying, I'm seeing you on the 18th. Coming to your office. You're welcome here anytime. Let's go. How can we join the community? All you got to do is just follow these steps right here, okay? So, guys, I know everybody wants to get started. Don't waste time. I literally make your monthly income on a daily basis on average. All you got to do is just follow these steps right here. You never have to pay. What are you waiting for? You actually have no excuse, because I don't charge for anything. You don't have to pay. So go get started right now. How much are you up today? I think right now we had 3 trades. All 3 of them hit stop loss. And that's okay. Okay? I'm very transparent. It's okay. It's normal. It's going to happen. But over 3,000 trades, obviously we've lost a whole bunch of trades, but we're up about $460,000 so far. So what I'm showing you is what the reality is. And obviously the day isn't done. We're just getting started. We're going to be doing more trades. All right. Kingdom is saying, I signed up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. School says membership pending. Wait, let me see. Is my phone there? All right. Okay, so for all of you guys that joined the school, I'm going to approve all you guys right now. All right. So we got a whole bunch of people. Jayesh, Jason, CJ. I got you guys. All right, so if you guys all refresh your page, you have access to school. Jason, I got you. Resilience is saying the day isn't done. No, the day isn't done, because we actually trade all of the market sessions, okay? So I'm going to go live later tonight. We're going to be doing Asian session. The Asia session opens up later today, so we're going to be trading that as well. Jason, I got you. I got you. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to call it a day here for this live. In the meantime, go get your account set up on Abato, get it funded, get it verified. Don't waste time. Then go get access to the range bars, and then have everything ready, because I'm going to be live again in about 6 hours from now, wherever you guys are in the world. About 6 hours from now, we're going to be live again. And then right there. Brian is saying he does 1K lots. Saw him make 6K in an hour. Brian, you were there for that day. There we go. Let's go. How to join the school community. It's right there. How do you exchange the Asian session? No, it just starts running. The market starts running on Abato. All right, guys. Thank you guys all for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you guys get your account set up, get it funded, get verified, and we'll see you guys in about 6 hours. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the questions. You guys are amazing, and we'll see you guys in a few hours for sure. Nelly, have a good one. Sugar Free Boy, Sean, have a good one. Take care, Kashan, Yazo. See ya. Let's go. For sure, resilience. Yeah, I am in the Discord. Gabriel, for sure. Yo, Francesco, thank you for the gift, man. Mami, have a good one. Sunny, Jason, Indra, see ya. Mr. November, I'll see you later tonight, man. Gojo, for sure. I approved everybody. Try again. Wait, I'll check again right after the live, and I'll approve you. Eli, I got you. Emron, yeah, for sure. Yeah, get started. All right, guys. See you guys later.